Coach, tell me about your new additions to the signing class.
Jonah, we're excited. I think it's a group that really fits with the guys that we signed during the early period. Our stated goal, or one of my stated goals going into the year was to add athleticism and add left-handed pitching, and that's certainly continued to be our focus. I think we've also mixed in a middle-of-the-order bat here, and it's really going to help shape our roster next year. So we're excited about the group for sure.
What can you tell us about Alec Benavides?
Alec's a kid that we're certainly buying based on what we think he can be. He's a 6'4" left-handed pitcher, son of a major league coach that has recently made a jump. It'll be in the 84 to 86 range right now in a workout setting. I think he has a chance to be a really high-end guy at some point. Comes from a really good program at Laredo Alexander. And the sky is really the limit, for him. When he starts to develop physically, he might weigh 170 pounds right now. And again, adding, another arm from the left side, something that we just don't have on our roster right now. So we're excited about Alec.
How about Casey Danley?
Casey Danley was a big target for us. Going to come in certainly, and we would expect to be a middle-of-the-order type guy for us right away. Plays third base, also spent some time in the outfield, was an elite high school running back, so a big-time athlete, 6'7" runner in the 60, has hit 400 2 years in a row in junior college, and I think has 25 stolen bases at this point now. So he's going to impact the offense in a number of ways, just a really physical kid that we expect big things from.
What can you tell us about Austin Gussman?
Austin Gussman, another left-hand pitcher, continuing the theme there. High school kid from Colorado, plays for the Slammers program, which is the biggest travel program in Colorado. And Colorado's an interesting state because there's not really opportunities for kids to play Division I baseball in that state. So their kids tend to leave the state. He'll pitch in the middle 80s right now with a really good breaking ball. I would think that he'd have a chance to impact our team early. Especially out of the bullpen, at the very least, as a left-on-left guy throwing that breaking ball with decent velocity from the left side. So we're excited about him and the impact he's going to have also.
How about Anibal Leal?
Anibal Leal is a local guy, and he's really big. I don't know what he lists himself at, but it's 6'4", 220 or something like that. A two-way guy. Recruiting him primarily as a hitter, first baseman. Shows really good power in BP, but the barrel's in the zone. It's not a free swinger. He's got really good feel in the box. And then also he'll run it up to 87, 88 on the mound. Didn't pitch a whole lot last year, had some elbow issues, more related to like growth, as his body was changing, took some time off. He's gotten back on the mound this year. And we're, interested to see where that goes also. I think he has a chance, on both sides of the ball to make a difference for us. Again, adding to the physicality, that was another, aspect that we want to change, have bigger kids. So he definitely does that for us.
What can you tell us about Nick Schranck?
Nick Schranck, catcher from Illinois Central College, program that we've actually added 3 guys from in this same period. Danley, who I forgot to mention earlier. Nick Schranck can really throw behind the plate, like elite level arm strength. He's also an above average runner, but at the very least, Nick's going to come in and help us solidify, the catching position from a defensive perspective. And it's always good to have an athlete back there. So we're excited. That's a position that we felt like we needed to continue to shore up, and he's going to help us do that for sure.
How about Austin Siener?
Austin Siener, the third kid from Illinois Central College, is an interesting one. 6'3", playing shortstop right now. Was a huge recruit in the fall. Everybody was on him. We didn't necessarily think we'd have room, and it kind of came back around this spring. I think he's got 6 homers already. I'm not sure that shortstop is his spot in the long run, something we've talked about, but he's a versatile kid, big, athletic, and has power, whether he ends up as a third baseman, a first baseman, a corner outfielder. There's versatility there, but anytime you can add a kid who's 6'3", 190, has some juice, can really throw, we're excited about him and the impact that he's going to have. He'll definitely help change the look of our team.
Finally, Tyler Torres.
Tyler Torres, Harker Heights in Texas, is a kid that really showed an interest in joining our program, had been reaching out to me since I got here, and just was really persistent, ended up coming to our camp, and we loved him. He banged balls off the wall at camp, was like 86, 87 on the mound. He's a physical kid, can run a little bit. Bringing him in, start him off at third base, primary position guy for us if he ends up pitching. that would be probably a change of plans. But he's just led his high school, Harker Heights, to their first district championship in a number of years, having a really strong year. So we're excited about him. Again, 6'2", physical, can run, can throw. That's the kind of guys we feel like we need to add to continue to up the talent level in our program and take us to the next level.